This one goes up here.
I think it goes over here somewhere.
Natalie Kiyah is a mom of 4. These 2 are her youngest.
That one goes in the corner, I think. What do you think?
But life isn't always this simple.
Wow, you did that.
Mom has a lot more on her mind.
The cost of childcare is crippling.
Kiyah is a single parent. Last year, she was running her own business with a toddler in daycare and 2 second graders in after-school care. The state of Oregon covered the cost through the employment-related daycare program. One day, those payments stopped.
I was kicked off of ERDC, and that was debilitating for our family. I mean, we could not pay rent. I couldn't pay bills.
The state said her salary was over the annual limit, which at the time was about $85,000 a year for a family of 4. She no longer qualified for help. Kiyah would have to pay for childcare on her own.
Now it's over $3,000. It's full-time daycare for my 3-year-old as well as after-school care for my second graders.
She couldn't afford all the bills coming in.
Losing childcare was like the linchpin.
The most gut-wrenching, she couldn't afford to pay rent.
We moved into a family homeless shelter to attempt to regain stability.
Kiyah needed help to support her family's most basic needs. They moved into a homeless shelter last spring. While it's not where she expected to be, she knows she's not alone.
I'm not the only one whose life has been derailed by losing childcare or not having access to it.
KGW surveyed over 40 care centers in the metro area and found tuition costs for children under 5 ranged from nearly $900 for part-time care to $1,600 a month if your child needs care full-time.
If you think about that, in Portland, right, like that's as much as rent, that's as much as your tuition for one of our state colleges. That's a lot of money.
Candace Vickers is the executive director of Family Forward, an Oregon nonprofit lobbying for universal childcare.
This is the one thing that keeps families from entering the economy. It keeps them from going to school, and it makes them have to make some hard decisions between paying the rent or paying for childcare or paying for food.
Compared to other states, childcare costs in Oregon are among the most expensive. The Annie E. Casey Foundation found Oregon ranked in the top 15 in 2023, with costs averaging $13,000 a year. The report also says 15% of families made job changes due to childcare problems.
Their experience is they're leaving the workforce. They're deciding to leave the workforce and stay home with their children.
As a single mom, Kiyah doesn't have that luxury. In the past year, she's worked to regain stability, putting her own business on hold and taking a job at the Oregon Food Bank.
She's trying to make the puzzle with us.
As her income fell, her kids were again eligible for state-funded childcare.
Baby, this one matches.
But the worry that she won't always qualify for the subsidy and her monthly childcare bill could jump again by thousands is a threat she can't ignore.
Because you either have to be here where you're getting government support, or you have to be here
Way above it, yes.
where you can actually afford to pay for everything.
Yes. And there's a lot of people in that messy middle. All of my friends exist in that messy middle.
For now, she avoids the messy middle, doing what she can to put the pieces back into place for her kids.
You did that. Good job. Oh.